Welcome back to another episode of Bagged Milk. I'm your host, Brian Bridges. And well, what are you listening to? This podcast? If you haven't heard that bird is the word and that Bagged Milk is one of the greatest podcasts you've never heard of. Make sure over here, some buttons, smash them, crawl over to them if you're hungover. I don't know what day you're listening to this. If you're at work, figure it out. Hit them buttons, like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell on YouTubies. Make sure you get the notifications. The thingamajiggers where it's like, hey, Bagged Milk's in your fucking doorstep. The milkman's here. He has delivereth. The milkman cometh and the milkman delivereth. We're like the best solo podcast you've ever heard. Who else is doing this? You tell me. Tell me right now. I want to know. I don't know. They're not as good. I'll tell you that. I don't give a fuck who it is. This is special. This is special. And you don't even know. It's like when Bitcoin first came out. You know what I mean? And everyone was like shitting on it. Like, that's stupid. That's not going anywhere. That's the dumbest fucking concept I ever heard. That's exactly Bagged Milk. Know what I'm saying, homie? Everyone's like, no, that's not gonna fly. You're talking too much trash. That's the way I roll. That's Bitcoin. And then the value's just gonna keep going up because people are like, all like, what is it though? Is it that thing? And I'm like, no, it's not like that. It's different. It's different. And they're like, well, is it like that other podcast? I'm like, homie. I don't even know what this is. We should name this something else. This should be, I don't know. Why would it podcast? Podcast. At what point, what pod are we casting? What? Why did they call this a podcast? Pod. Alien pods? I don't get it. Were they sitting in pods when they first did the first cast? Like, I get the cast part. Casting out. Why didn't they call it a showcast? An aircast? That would have made more sense. Aircast. It's like a TV show that you cast out into the air. Like the internet. That makes fucking sense. Aircast. Especially since Apple pretty much fucking created the fucking thing. They really fucked up when they didn't call it an aircast. Everything else is Apple Air, Apple this, Air, AirPods. Aircast. You fucked up, Apple. It's probably because Steve Jobs died. Steve Jobs probably going to call it podcast, and then we're like, he got sick and he's dying. He's all brains all fucked up. And he went to say podcast or aircast. You know, podcast. What? He's dying, bro. Dying. He didn't know. His brain's not all in the right. When you're dying, your brain's not all in the right. I've watched people die. It's fucked. They don't go normal. I've seen my grandmother, visions. People were in the room. She's seen cats. She tried to get me to close the window so the cat wouldn't get out. She's like, cat's almost out the window. Close it. No cat. I didn't know what was going on. I don't know why she was so crazy. It's the death crazies. They get yous. They get yous every time. And then another grandmother. Well, she didn't get the death crazies. But here's an interesting story. She was dying. Everyone knew she was dying. She had a heart attack. Sucks. Happens. She probably would have been dead for sure if she didn't have a roommate at the time. Actually, one of my dad's friends. No, he wasn't sleeping with her. You're sick. You sick fucks. Well, maybe he was. Who knows? Grandma needs some loving too. Anyway, she had a heart attack. Over 3 minutes. She was there before someone found her. 3 minutes. You lose oxygen in the brain. Technically, you're like brain dead. Well, that was her. And sucked. Because she woke up. She was in a coma. Then she woke up. Brain dead. Barely talk. Barely say any words. But she knew who was there and who wasn't. Almost everyone was there. They came in from all over the provinces because the Bridges family is split up. All the way from, well, now Alberta, because I'm here. But before, Ontario, to you non-Canadians, Ontario, East, and the Bridges clans got it locked down. Originate in PEI, we flourished. We flourished. We took over the fucking country. So, So they all came back for Grandma Bridges' death. Grandma Bridges. Well, she was dying. Not for her death. She was dying. And they all came back and she was all hanging in there. And everyone's like, okay, she's done. Pull the plug. And everyone's like, no. And they're like, yeah, I got it. She's fucking done ski. So they pulled the plug. Nothing happened. She's fucking still alive. Oh, fuck. Everyone, one kid, I remember one kid, one of the daughters, she got pissed. She's like, see, I fucking told you, we shouldn't fucking pull the plug. She's gonna come out of it. No, she's fucking brain dead. It's just still a matter of time. And she hold on. We're like, what's she holding on for? Well, there was only one person that wasn't there. There was only one of the children's that wasn't there. It was my father. Well, where the fuck was he? Well, where's he always? He's in jail. I have a real good father figure. He's real good. He's a real good role model. Make sure the kids just look up to Grampy for shizzle. So anyway, he's in fucking jail. They weren't going to let him out. So they weren't going to let him out pulling the plug. So they pulled the plug and she's still not dead. And then she fucking, she did the thing. She waited. And then finally they were like, hey, she's going to die for sure. We'll let you out. Okay. So they let my dad out. Literally. That day, she seen him. She died, bro. It was like she was just waiting. She's just waiting to see him. And then once she seen him, that was it. She could go. Once she seen all the kids, he was ready. That fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. It's like it needs to have a certain closure. I guess. I don't know, man. Oh, fucked up. That's scary. That's scary. I'm getting closer and closer every year. So that's why I keep my shit tight. I work out, eat right, and I'm defeating death. I'm not going to defeat it. I'm just going to cheat it a little. You know what I mean? It's kind of like breaking the law without breaking the law. Wow. You bend them, you kind of push around them, you might break them a little bit. And if you break them without getting caught, is it really breaking them? Kind of like that. I'm going to break it without getting caught. I'm going to try. That's my goal. Even my buddy. I was telling him yesterday. I tell him all the time. He's got to eat good. And he's like, nah, that'll never work. He's a little hefty. Not too bad. Just a little. I say, hey man, eating good's good for you, right? Yeah. He's like, I think a balanced diet of all foods is good for you. Even shitty ones. And I'm like, nah. Balanced diet of good foods is good for you. You can not eat shitty foods. And you be alright. And he's like, nah, that'll never work. And I'm like, okay, whatever, man. And then I tells him yesterday about NAD. I got an alarm. And I missed a phone call. Probably a fucking job. So I tells him yesterday about NAD. Now, if you don't know about NAD, I'm going to tell you. Do I know what NAD stands for? Oh, fuck. You're going to make me look it up, aren't you? I can't pronounce it, and you're going to make fun of me for pronouncing it. Okay? Hold on. And... oh my god. Now I'm not going to be able to find it. NAD plus. Oh, no, don't allow Google to search your shit. I didn't even mean to pull up Google. I mostly use DuckDuckGo. That's my default browser. But whatever. What is? Here we go. You ready? It is nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. No big deal. That's NAD. Now, what's that do? Simple. Lengthens your telomeres. So simple. It's so simple. You don't have to ask me any more questions. All answers have been achieved. Now, what's a telomere? I don't know, man. Look. A telomere is on your DNA. That's all I know. And all I know is they found out as you get older, your telomeres shorten. So, they figure lengthen telomeres, you live longer. Pretty simple. Well, in the sciencey terms, pretty simple. Do I know how it all breaks down? No, are you fucking retarded? I'm retarded. How would I know? I just know things, and then I don't know them. I don't retain information very well. I can bring it in, and then I push it right back out. I'm like, I knew that one time. Sometimes I know things, and then sometimes I sit there, but I don't know why I know them. I don't know why that's the answer. I just know it is the answer. It's like forgetting why 2 + 2 = 4, but I know it's always 4. It's always 4. Unless they're negatives. And then that's a different question anyway. Now you're getting into different fucking topics. You're getting a little crazy. You're getting a little wound up, I think. You need to calm the fuck down. Espresso. It's going to make me poop. I feel it. Oh, I hate that poopy feeling. You get it brewing in the bottom of your guts. It's almost like a little burn in your butthole. And it's like, is it going to come out? Oh, and then it just drops like a brick into your bowels. And you're like, oh, I got seconds. Who knows, man? I have to pause halfway through, fucking take a drop on this one. Wouldn't be the first time. Probably won't be the last, bro. Probably won't be the last. I feel it. Oh, it burns. It's pushing. Hold on. Let me readjust. It's getting a build up. Is it going to happen right now? Am I going to shit myself? Oh, no. I think it's going away. Just give me a second. Don't move. I think it went back up inside me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the relief. That must be like get what gay people feel like when you get that relief and it's just like, oh, that's going. Oh, that's good. Maybe the sex from gay people isn't from the dick going inside. It's from the dick coming outside. Because I know when I take a good shit and it leaves, wow, that fucking feeling is woo! When you're all fulled up and then you're not fulled up anymore, I'm like reverse gay, bro. Like a not full asshole. When it's fulled up and it's not fulled up, best feeling ever. I'm so reverse gay. I want an empty asshole. When it's full, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Even if I'm jerking off and I stuck 2 fingers up there, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of some of the feelings. I'm not a fan of the feelness. Who keeps fucking trying to call me? Toll-free service. Toll-free service. Oh, no. See, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. My son didn't go to fucking school today. Lincoln didn't go to school today. And they're fucking calling. Because Danny just texted me. Did you call the school? No. No, I didn't call the fucking school. Because I don't know anything about that. No. 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 In the podcast. In the podcast. Jesus. Jesus, Ricky. People don't even fucking get it. I told her I'm in the podcast. She texts me anyway. Ask me questions. Huh? What? Fucking women's. Fucking women's. So speaking of women's. Do you ever get busted? And what kind of busted? There's a lot of busteds out there. I've been busted a few different ways, I'll tell you that. Never good. Never good. No. I mean busted. Wrestling the old python. You know what I'm saying? The old one-armed soldier? Giving yourself the old salute? I did. I did the other day. It was fucking hilarious, too. So I'm stroking the old chicken. All alone. Nobody's here. That's the best time. That's the best time. I'm not one for fucking stroking it in a house full of fucking everybody and just hiding out and just like, shit, everyone's here. I'm going to go fucking pop one off right quick. Feels a bit weird. Especially when everyone's running around the fucking house. I mean, if I was in bed, sleeping, maybe, pop one off right quick. Whatever. But everyone's up running around, and I'm just fucking chilling. I'm like, I'm going to pop one off. Feels weird. Can't do it. So anyway, I'm sitting here, stroking it. Got the porn on. Of course, I have no imagination whatsoever. Me trying to jerk off to my own imagination? Not going to happen. Never. Never, ever, ever. I probably barely get hard on my own imagination. No, I can get hard on my own imagination. I probably couldn't keep it there. I'd be like, what now? Well, who's going to flip over who and spit on who? I lost the visual. It's not as freaky, man. I'm a pervert. I'm a prevert. What do you want from me? So I need that freaky shit. So I need to skip video. Even when I'm watching video, you think I'm watching a 10-minute fucking video? Never. Who watches a full fucking porn video? Even if it's 10 minutes. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't be jerking it for 10 minutes. That's damn possible. Who knows? Could be romancing myself. Typically, it might not be very long. Especially if I'm trying to rush. I've never tried to rush. Who am I kind? Nah, the odd time. Most of the time, though, it's just whatever it is. I don't pound them out. I don't rush them. I don't try to drag them out. It's just, you just fucking jerk it till you fucking blow loads. You just jerk it till you blow loads. I don't know how long that takes. Could take 10 minutes. Could take 15. Could take 45. Yeah, it's never taken 45. Unless I'm romancing myself. I got the candles out. I got the soft music on. I'm wearing furry gloves. You know what I'm saying? Fucking treat yourself right. You know? No. Not on this occasion. I'm just chilling. Just banging out. Lights off. You know? Oh, the poop's coming back. The poop's coming back. It's brewing. It's going to have to happen. We're too early in. It's too early in not to happen. I'm going to spark that fucking joint, and it's just going to fall right out of me. It's just going to be there's my asshole getting sick as shit. So anyway, I'm fucking jerking that chicken, right? Lights out, porn's on. I'm fucking chilling. I'm minding my business. Minding my business. Anyway, next thing I know, out of the fucking nowhere, no noises, no nothing. Bam! Door pops open. What the fuck? I freaked the fuck out. Slam the dick back in the pants, jump up right quick. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! What's going on? Ha ha! She's like, Danny's here. Danny! Hey, girl! Ha ha! And she's like, hey, I'm home. And then she closes the door. I'm like, what did she see? What did she see? And I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. But she gives a fuck. I don't know why she gives a fuck. She figures all those loads should be for her, I guess. She greedy. That bitch is greedy. Those are my loads. You can have some of them. You can't have them all. Some of them are for me. I need to put them out when I want to put them out. Sometimes you're not here. So, it's either I put them out or you put them out. If you're not here, well, that's me. So you can't get mad at that. So, whatever. So anyway, I'm just like, oh, fuck. Little fucking whatever. But I didn't finish. I'm like, fuck. What did you see? So I went out after the dick softened up a bit. Of course. Not going out just rager. You're like, oh, what's going on? Hey, how's your day? See anything interesting today? And I went out and I was just like, haha, scared the fuck out of me. She's like, yeah. Imagine if you were jerking off. And I'm like, haha, I was. And she's laughing. And she's like, no, imagine. And I'm like, dead face. Yeah, I was. And she's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? You walked in on me. And she's all like, what? What? We just had sex last night. And I'm like, yeah, that was last night. I come last night. That was super good last night. Today's today. I want to come right now. That was last night. That was a long time ago. That's two different things. She didn't get it. She's like, what? But last night. I'm like, yeah. You can't have pleasure more than once? What the fuck? I'm not about limiting my pleasures. No fucking way, sirs. No fucking way, sirs. I'm just going to popping loads left, right, and center. What about you? Did you ever get busted? Let me know. Shoot it down in the comments. Tell me your story about how you get busted. Or private message me if you're fucking chicken shit. You don't want to put that all over the YouTubes in the comments. I get it. You're scared. You're not like me. Not scared. Maybe I am scared, but I just don't care. That's the business. That's the business. 'Tis the business, bro. Of the ball sharing. And the dick coming. Thinking of coming. Do you get many loads? Like, did you ever count them? I'm trying to think. Do I have mediocre loads? An okay load? Like, good loads? I'm thinking I'm thinking around 7 is the average pump. Like, if I'm like, and you feel that, I'm like up of 7 on average. Oh, the poop's coming back in. Oh, the poop's coming back in. All right, that's enough. I'm going to go poop. I'll be right back. Woo! Oh, wow. That was a fucking experience. I thought I was going to get the sweats in there. I thought the shirt was going to have to come off. Did you ever get a shit like that? Where you got to fucking pull everything? I've pulled everything off before. Pants, underwear, socks. It's all too much. The sweats are coming. And you're just dying inside. It wasn't one of those. It wasn't that bad. It was a lot, though. I don't know where that amount of poop came from. There must have been a little buildup, a little blockage in there. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know. There was so much poop. Hey, Robbie, from Out of the Blank Podcast, you'd be so happy. Shout out, Robbie. Above the waterline. I broke the top. It happened. I don't know where it came from. Normally my poops are like, what is it? It's like a roll of quarters. Maybe a couple rolls. Not even quarters. Probably pennies. There's just a couple little logs. And that's it. Might get a couple of those every couple days. Now, she's over the waterline. You know why I think it is? Because I know why. Well, I don't know why. For 100,000,000%, I don't know why. I don't know why I swallowed a fly. I guess she'll die. I think it's because normally it's my food, right? I have a very specific fucking diet. It's not diet. I have a very specific way of eating healthy. And I don't like to mix my fats and fucking carbs because they can fucking collide and cause like sepsis, inflammation, and a blockage. I did that. And now I have a bunch of shit this morning. That's probably what happened. Because last night, I had all my fucking meats and stuff. And then I was like, I'm still hungry. I'm going to have my fruits right away. Now I got the shitties. I don't ever eat my carbs with my fats. Typically. Why? Because I just told you. Because it's bad for your fucking guts. At least it is for me. The majority of people probably is too. And they'll say, well, I do that all the time. And it never bothers me. Well, listen. If you take little amounts of cyanide every fucking day, you can get used to poison. That's kind of like what it is. That's why most people don't be like, no, man, the food's fine. I'm all good over here. I'm just fat. It's not that thing. And I'm like, no, bro, you're sick. You're being poisoned slowly, and your body's used to it. You get off that, and then try to get back on. Your body will know right fucking way. You'll be like, whoa. We don't need this poison up in here. And then you'll shit your guts out. That's what happens. 7 loads. 7 loads I'm pumping out here. What do you think? Are you pumping out 7? Are you pumping out 3? You pumping out 11? I think I heard Tom Segura, comedian. He pumps out 11, he's saying. Whoa. Like some days I'm not fucking pumping out 7. Some days it'll be like, it'll drip off the tippy. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I have too much. I know you say there's some, what's that saying? It's just, there's too much of a good thing. Too much of a good thing. And I'm like, is it though? Kinda. Because if I was like on a jerk off frenzy, like if Danny went away for a week, or even a weekend, maybe a full day, I might go into a jerk off frenzy. Where I just walk around and just fuck it, just pulling it. Bam. Shooting loads all over the place. Or running by the toilet. Just stay close all the time. Never leave the house. Curtains closed, jerking it off. Try to fucking rig something up to my leg. That just when I walk around, every time I stretch my leg, it just strokes it. It just pulls the fucking jimmy. Just bam. I'll be running around the fucking house. Out for a jog. Fuck it. Just blowing loads down the pants as you're running. Fucking yeah. Fucking yeah. But if you go into a frenzy, it dumbs it down. It dumbs it down. It gets harder to come every time after that. Longer, longer, and longer, and less load. Less load. Does it feel any less better? Kinda, just because it takes so long. I'm like, I'm struggling. I'm like, fuck, it shouldn't be this long. Should it? That's not normal. And then I'm like, well, it's because you're a fucking pervert. Then I start talking trash to myself. Then it's going to take even longer. Fuck. It's catch-22 up in this bitch. So I try not to go too much frenzy. Too much frenzy. Because then it fucking takes too long. Then it takes too long. Then I have relations with Danny, and she's like, what the fuck? Why did it take fucking 55 minutes and then you passed out? And I'm like, shh. Secrets. She's like, what? And I'm like, shh. Secrets. Wow, this podcast has been a complete fucking shit show. This is just a shit show. The alarms are going off. I had a poop break. Fucking talking loads of cum. Just buckets and buckets of cum up in this place. Buckets. How many loads would it take to fill a bucket? A 5-gallon bucket. Holy fuck. Do you think you could do it in a year? A 5-gallon bucket. Fuck, man. Say on average, you got anywhere between teaspoon to tablespoon of cum. Alexa, how many tablespoons in a 5-gallon bucket?
Here's something I found on the web. According to dailypress.com, he shakes it all together in a small container and then puts 2 tablespoons of the mixture in each bucket, followed by an additional 1 tablespoon
Alexa,
of plant blooms.
What the fuck are you talking about? Stop. Alexa, how many tablespoons in 1 gallon?
1 gallon is about 213 imperial tablespoons.
213. Alexa, what's 213 times 5?
213 times 5 is 1,065.
1,065 fucking loads. On bare minimum. Like, I mean, if you got some fucking big loads, tablespoon's a pretty big load. Try to fill a tablespoon with cum. You tell me if you can do it. I want to know if you can fill a fucking tablespoon with cum. If you can, hit me over the comments. Give me a fucking flex arm and the little shooty emoji. We'll know what's up. And that'll let me know you can fill a tablespoon with cum. It's all good, bro. So 1,000, what did you say? 1,065? Something like that? Say 1,000. Just to round it out. 1,000 fucking tablespoons of cum will fill a fucking bucket. 5-gallon bucket. Well, if you can do a tablespoon, you can't do a tablespoon of cum consistently. Even if you did it every day. 1 a day? No. You're a liar. You're a goddamn fucking liar. You can't do a tablespoon of cum. You can do it today. Maybe tomorrow. A third day? No. And you're not going to want to do it just once a fucking day. Because honestly, if you do it once a day, it's just going to dry out. Well, you have to figure out a way to keep it wet. You can't have it open. This is smart stuff. You can't have an open bucket. You got to seal it. See how smart I am? Fuck, it's so smart. You got to seal your bucket so your cum don't dry out. I know these things. Because it's smart. You don't want to be sniffing your fucking cum at the end of the 1,000 days. All crusted, dried out. You want wet, good cum. Just in case. That's the fucking goal. You slop it around. That's the fucking goal. A 5-gallon bucket of liquid cum. No one wants dry cum. You just open a bucket and it's just flakes. You're like, what is this? You salting my fucking driveway? What are you doing with this bucket of cum? Nothing. You gonna mop my fucking floors? That's what you want cum for. You want to mop floors with cum. Not fucking snorting it. You're not fucking... It's not for confetti. You can throw that at a fucking wedding as rice? They'll just blow in the wind. The birds aren't going to eat that shit. At least it's safer. You know what I mean? Safer than rice. Bird or fucking semen. Mammal cum. I don't know if birds like mammal cum. They might not even eat it. But they won't blow up and die like fucking rice, so who knows? Who knows, man? Birds are fucking finicky creatures. Not like us. So, anyway, you can't fucking do a load a day. If you try to do 2 or 3 loads a day, like if you try to get, I can do this in a year. 3 loads a day, every day, maybe some more, extra to top it up. 3.333 loads every day. For a year. Impossible. I'm calling shenanigans if you think you could do it. I couldn't do it. A tablespoon of cum. Bro, I think after like a week, even if you're just doing it daily, you're like, I can do this if I partition, pace myself, and I just do 1 load a day. Just 1 load a day. And I'm like, fuck, man. You couldn't keep up a tablespoon of cum every day. You get a week in, and then you're reduced. For shizzle, my nizzle. I don't care if you're Tom Segura with 11 fucking pumps. If you're doing 1.5 tablespoons, that still gets reduced after excessive use. You go in a frenzy, reduced every time. There's been many times, horn around, where I just couldn't come. You just had sex too much, man. Couldn't come. That's the way she goes. Jerking is no different. No different. Even if that's my game. There's sometimes I'm just like, wow, man. It's not happening today. It's not happening. And you think you could fill a fucking bucket. You're silly. You're fucking silly. I love you though. But you're silly. I'm gonna smoke this joint. Man, I was fucking coming home the other day on the old Anthony Hen Day. Now, if you don't know the Anthony Hen Day, that's because you're from not Berta. If you're from Berta, you know the Anthony Hen Day. The Anthony Hen Day is just the ring road around Edmonton. No big deal. No biggies. She's a fucking beautiful fucking road. It's newly constructed in the last, 10 years or so. Keep making it bigger. Just a big ring road around all of Edmonton. If it wasn't there, it'd be a pain in the ass to get through Edmonton. If your city doesn't have a ring road, it's not a city. It's useless. Go home, you're drunk, city. You don't even have a ring road. So anyway, I'm coming home on the ring road. And I'm just driving. I'm passing. I'm speeding. I'm always speeding. But I speed legally. Right? Okay? I'm always speeding, but I speed legally. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but cops told us back in the day. I remember we were kids. And a cop told us. And he says to me, he says, Brian, you look like a fucking criminal. I'm going to tell you this. I didn't even have any tattoos then. Shady. He must have knew my fam. He says, look, the speed limit, if it's at 100, no cop should pull you over for doing 10 over. He said, now you're going to get an asshole. They might pull you over for doing 1 over. But the majority of cops will not pull you over for doing 10 over. Well, now cops are a little more assholey than they were when I was a kid. So, I don't do 10 over. I used to, but now I get scared. because there's so many digital radars out there. My 10 over could be 11 over on your radar. That's a no-go. I can't take that risk. What if I'm all fucked up? Can't be pulled over all fucked up. You imagine? Fuck. Be arrested. Can't have that. So, you do 108. Always 108. Check your speedometer on those little fucking digital things. If it's like says 108. And then, or your speedometer says 108, but the thingy says 110, slow it down even more. Make sure that thingy's under 110, because that's the trick. Then you never get speeding tickets. I fly by cops all the fucking time. 108. Pew, 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 pew. My Jeep doesn't actually make that sound. It's not even close. It kind of sounds like because I got no muffler. Why don't I have a muffler? Well, because I'm poor and it fell off and I can't replace it. That's why. Also, I don't really give a shit because I love the sound of it. It fucking sounds so aggressive. Ugh, I love it. Danny, she hates it. She's embarrassed. She's like, it's all loud and stuff. I'm like, yeah, like it's supposed to be. I didn't like it before. It was all quiet as shit. Who the fuck wants a quiet Jeep? Might as well get an electric fucking Jeep. What the fuck would I want with that? You want an aggressive sounding Jeep, right? That's why they brought out the new V8 Jeep. Did they bring it out? Or they're bringing it out? I can't remember. But either way, it's either coming or it's here. It's because the people wants it. Is a V8 Jeep useful? No. Absolutely fucking not. How could it be? A Jeep is made for trails. How many trails are you going on at 180 kilometers an hour? Or doing 0 to 60 on? None. You're going slow as fuck. So a bigger motor makes no difference in a Jeep. That's why they've never done it before. But now people are like, hey, homie, power is nice, eh? Power is pretty sweet. That's the only thing I miss about my last vehicle. I had a truck. I had the Ford F-150 FX4 twin turbo. And I traded it for my Jeep. Why? Because I love Jeeps. But the truck had so much power. It was tuned up. It was a Hemi killer. Fuck those things. I would walk by. I would go by like those, like they were standing still. I'd race people, Dodges and Hemis, where I let them get head starts. And then I pin it. And it's like they're standing still. I'm like, I swear, did you just stop there on the highway? Why did you let me go? They were like, no, we were foot down to the pedal. I'm like, yeah, I fucking know. Suck it. Fucking Dodges. But now I got a Dodge. Because Jeep is a Dodge. So, who got fucking tricked there? Me. But that's it. I went home to Prince Edward Island. PEI. And I rented a Jeep. Took the doors off, tops off, went fucking full nude. Full nude, dude. With the fam jam. Rocking around on the beaches of Prince Edward Island. Instantly I knew. That truck is gone. I'm done with that fucking truck. It's Jeep life from here on out. If you've never driven one, you don't know. Because I didn't know. I've never driven one. I thought Jeeps were stupid. I've seen them. I'm like, I don't really like it. It's square. It's boxy. It's not very aerodynamic looking. I liked fast cars. I was like a Lamborghini kind of guy. I was like a sports car, even shitty sports cars like Cavaliers with a little fucking body kit. That's what I was into. Soup up a little fucking Honda Civic. Jeeps? Wasn't into it. Test drove this Jeep. God damn, homie. It's like freedom. Freedom! It's like poor man's, no, not poor man, family man's freedom. It's definitely not poor man's freedom because Jeeps aren't fucking cheap. Even a used Jeep ain't fucking cheap. They hold their value pretty goddamn good. But yeah, I love it. It gets in my dick hard. See, it's getting my dick hard now. Do I have to shut this off for a jerk off session? Jesus, fuck, Ricky. How many times I gotta shut this off? No, just joking. Just joking. Just joking. Man, I fucking near died the other day. Did I tell you? Man, so embarrassed. So embarrassed. So, I'm pretty fucking cool, eh? Super cool. I do stuff. Impress the kids. Kids know I do stuff. They're like, Dad's in shape. He's pretty cool. So, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. My daughter wants to ride a scooter. A little two-wheel scooter. She's 7. She doesn't have her own scooter yet. So I brought out one of the boys'. One of the boys' scooter. And I fucking took it out of the garage. And I was like, you know, I'm pretty cool. I'm hip. I can drive this scooter. Apparently not, bro. Apparently not. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. So embarrassed. I don't really give a shit. But what happened? Man, I'm rolling around. And I'm about to take it down the driveway. Well, down the driveway is an incline, as most driveways are in these shitty fucking subdivisions. I don't know why. But, so I'm taking it down the driveway, and then it's driveway, and then sidewalk, and then kind of like the end of your driveway. Well, guess what? I didn't notice when you go over the sidewalk and then go back up onto the driveway again to get off of it, there's a little lip. A little tiny lip. Like ½ inch. Maybe 3/4. Not very big. Not very big. I assume at the last second that these tires will just roll up and over this fucking tiny lip. No, I'm fucking dead wrong. I hit that fucking lip. Bam! Bang on. It catches and just throws me over the fucking handlebars, flips the scooter in a 360 upside down, and I almost smashed my fucking face into the concrete. I take the full brunt of it with one hand, thank fuck, and I held the scooter with the other hand. I don't know why. But it's probably a good thing, because then I would have damaged 2 hands. I only fucked up this one. It hurt. It hurt real bad. I didn't cry. I didn't cry at all. I was a big boy. So, I'm pretty proud of myself. Especially since, you know, all the neighborhood kids were watching. And Danny was watching. Oh yeah, it was a great fucking show for sure. It was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Are you okay? What are you doing, you fucking retard? And I'm like, oops, look at me go. I'm a good scooter, eh? No, that's why I don't scooter. That's why I don't scooter. That's why I don't skateboard. I don't skateboard for fucking... It's almost same reason. Because I'm not good. I know what you say. Well, you gotta practice to get good. No, you're fine. Sometimes you just know you're fine. You just be like, I don't need to learn that. That's fine. You just be like, you know, if you went into boxing and just got crushed in your first practice, you just fuck it and you're like, no, I don't need to learn this. This is stupid. I wasn't even in any fights. I didn't like it. I don't need it. Just fuck that. Scooters and skateboards. I don't need them. The skateboard? Motherfucker, man. That was even worse. That was even worse. My buddy was trying to teach me. Oh my fuck. Cliffy? Shout out Cliffy. Cliffy was an old, long-time bro. Still is a long-time bro. Fucking. I met Cliffy after I graduated high school. My brother brought him up to my buddy's place so we get some dope. Some hashish. And then from then on, I was like, this bro smokes? We've been bros since. Long time bros. But he was trying to teach me how to skateboard? Fuck. What? Gay. So, he teach me how to do the simplest trick. Okay. The simplest trick in all of skateboarding. The one that you need for every other trick in the entire world. Like if you can't do this one, you can't do any of them. And that's just an ollie. That's just jumping your board. You just jump and your board comes with you. That's it. The ollie. It's a weird name for a fucking jump. But that's what they call it. I don't know, man. I'm not a skateboarder. So he's trying to teach me it. He says, basically, you have your 2 feet in the board, right? And you gotta push down with your back foot. So the board kind of kicks up at an angle. And then when it kicks up at an angle, you slide your front foot kind of up. So it fucking pushes the board up into the air. I'm like, oh, okay. Like in logic or in theory, sounds easy. You just push down, slide up. Push down, slide up. Okay. Sure. It ain't easy. I tried a few times. I'm like, up. I'm just like, basically just kicking the fucking board down. That front foot slidey thing, that wasn't doing it for me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I kept trying. And then finally, I did it. Fuck yeah, right? No fuck yes. Fuck no's. Because I fucking did it, I popped down that backboard, and then I slid my foot up, and the fucking board slid up. Fucking right, it went up. Went right up, right into my fucking mouth, split my mouth wide open, put my teeth right through my lip. Fuck no. I don't need to learn this. What do I need to learn fucking skateboarding for? Never again. I don't give a fuck. I can ride a bike. I can ride faster than you. I don't need to learn tricks that are gonna fucking kill me. Get out of here. Go home, you're drunk, skateboard. Fuck that, man. I couldn't believe it. That's why I don't try. Don't learn new things. You don't get hurt. That's it. That's what I say. I didn't even tell you my fucking story about the hen day. Did I? I can't even remember now. I don't even think I did. Talked about the ring road, and then that's fucking... We went from there to scooters and skateboards. Anyway, I'm on the fucking hen day. And I'm rolling. And I roll up to this guy. And I'm like, what? Did he just do what I think he did? Like, I'm not there yet. Like, I'm kind of coming up on his driver's side. I'm passing him. So I'm coming up, and I just see him take a swig. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I'm like, and you're like, well, was he drinking and driving? I don't give a fuck about that. This is worse. I'm like, what the fuck did he just drink? Did he just drink what I think he just drunk? So I speed up a little more. I'm like, there's no way. And I fucking pull up beside him, and sure enough, man. Sure enough. I swear to you on my mother. This guy's got a full fucking bottle. And he's taking more swigs out of it. As I'm sitting beside him. Not one, not two. maybe 3 while I'm there. Probably more after. He's chugging this fucking thing of Frank's Red Hot sauce. What the fuck? On the Henday. Doing 105. Because I'm doing 108, so I'm passing him. Wait. Oh, okay. Who loves hot sauce that goddamn much? Really, though. The only thing I could think of in my little brain is that he's been driving a long time. And he's tired. And that's the only thing he can keep him awake. He tried the radio thing. He tried rolling down the windows. Slapped himself in the face a few times. Maybe even some cold water. And he's like, I don't know, man. I'm fucking passing out here. What do I do? And he just said, fuck it. And stopped at Walmart and grabbed a fresh bottle. Because this was a fresh bottle. It still had a little neck. I must have caught him on his first sip coming up. Which is weird because where we were was like pretty far away from Walmart. Like we were already on the highway. So you're out of the city. So he waited a bit. And then he's like, okay, I'll crack it now. He was embarrassed, I think. He would have been embarrassed to crack it in the city and then start drinking it in the city and rolling up beside people and be like, what the fuck are you doing, homie? You fucked up? You need some help? Do you need me to call someone? Is this a sign? So he waited until he was out into the highway. And then he popped that bottle and he was like, fuck, I can get past people pretty quick. They're not going to see me as much. And then he started fucking chugging that shit. I think he was just tired. Maybe. That's the only thing I can think of logically. I can't think a person would legitimately be like, oh man, I'm so fucking thirsty. I need to grab a bottle of hot sauce. You're like, what? You're like, yeah, that's all I like to drink. I like spicy drinks. You're like, okay. How do you like your guts? Sure, that's fucking great. Honestly, I don't know if this is true. This is what I heard from a hot sauce guy and the guy that makes the hot sauces. Actually, this is the guy that makes the hottest peppers in the world. So it's got to be true. It's got to be true. Ed something. Can't remember. But he says the peppers aren't really hot. Did you know that? I didn't know that. So they're not really hot. So they can't burn a hole in your stomach. If everyone's like, man, I'm getting fucking phone calls off the heezy. So, you can't get fucking burned holes. That's bullshit. Apparently, if you get ulcers, it's not from eating spicy food all the time. It's probably from the fact that you eat other shitty foods. You just have a bad diet in general. And the spicy foods will just probably aggravate any tears, that's for damn sure, but they won't cause it. I don't know who the fuck keeps calling me, man. I'm getting fucking messages up the heezy. Jesus. This is a bad one. This is a bad one. I should have chucked the phone. There. I'm sorry. Fucking happens. Shit happens, bro. What do you want from me? But yeah, I think he's dead now, that guy. I don't know. He's got problems. That's for damn sure. Even if you're like, that's your last resort for fucking sleeping, you're too tired. You're too tired. You've been driving too long. Pull the fuck over. You're now in danger. And if it's just for fucking thirst, okay, you're mentally retarded like me. I guess join the club. Like and share, subscribe, bag milk, and you'll be in the secret club. Once you're in the secret club, it's all good. Man, people are special. People are special. Like me. Man, I think my garden's fucked. Well, it's too cold now. I didn't produce shit. I think I started too late. Look, I fucked it all up. I was so happy getting that going, and I fucked it all up. But I've learned in the process. Like I got some things that grew. Like I got some peppers. I got a pretty big fucking one pepper. One pretty big pepper out of, I don't know, man. 12, 14, 15? Like 15 fucking pepper plants. I got one big pepper. I got a bunch of little peppers, but I don't know if they're going to get to fruition because it's fucking cold already. So I think we're done growing. Like they might grow a little bit more, but I think that's it. So I think they're fucked. So I fucked up. I'm a bad gardener. I said this before. I don't even know why I would call myself a gardener. It's ridiculous. That's like when a guy changes a light bulb and calls himself an electrician. It's not the same. It's goddamn near not the same. Same thing with me and a gardener. I got some of my hot peppers. They grew. They're green though. They're light green. They're supposed to change colors. They're supposed to grow long enough that they would change colors. No. Same as my other peppers. They're all green. Green peppers, all peppers are green peppers. If you didn't know this. Shocker. I know. Blew your fucking mind if you didn't know that. Because I remember the first time I found out, I was like, you're fucking kidding me. They're all different tastes. But no. They're all green peppers. They all start as green peppers. And the more ripe they get, the more they change color. COVID. It's the allergies. My allergies definitely got worse during COVID. The kids are getting allergies. COVID. It's a mask. Conspiracy. I don't know. Start that one. Spread it around. Tell people. Are you getting more allergies? COVID. Fuck. This keeps going out. Also, I heard if you do have COVID or get COVID eventually and then you lose your taste and smell, like I did, my stepson, we're still in month 9 since we've had COVID, still has not gotten his taste and smell back. Fucked. Like some things, and then some things nothing. And then some things taste like shit that he used to like. Like almost like garbage, he says. Like it's changed it. Now I've heard when that is the case, there's an actual term for that. They have an actual medical term now for that. So there's a bunch of people that are losing it and stay losing, and some of the shit changes and tastes like garbage. There's a word for that. And apparently that happens to you. Take alpha-linoleic acid. Apparently that'll help. Now I'm going to order it for my stepson. I'll let you know. If he gets it back ASAP, that shit works. Well, at least it will for him, because 9 months. You're like, well, it could have just been going away anyway. I'm like, maybe. Doesn't look like it. I don't know, man. Pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up. And then people will be like, well, then why you should be pushing for vaccines? Because you would want other children not to experience that. And I'm like, well, the vaccine's not going to prevent that. Like, I mean, it might, a little, but it's not totally. And we don't even know, man. Don't even know what it prevents. You don't even know if it's preventing shit. Because as of the numbers, there's more people vaccinated now than ever since last year, because there was no people vaccinated last year. And now there's more fucking COVID numbers than ever. So what's up with that? I don't know, man. I'm not a rocket appliance. So do the math. Do the math. I don't know what the fuck's going on. They're like, well, it's the variants. Well, you're fucked then. Because it's just going to keep variant. And if you keep pushing vaccines on people that have natural antibodies, guess what? You're going to get vaccine-resistant strains. Keep doing that. That's going to be fucking awesome. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Stupid. I'm not getting into it. Oh, yeah. But what I am getting into is hashtag anyone but red or blue. Hashtag anyone but red or blue. Here in Canada, we have an election coming up. Hashtag anyone but red or blue. That's what I'm saying. Now, red or blue is our two biggest parties in Canada. Some would say, if you talk to them, those are the only two parties. Because they wouldn't even know that we have other parties. We have multiple parties. But you wouldn't know that. Because we just have the same two, trade back and forth forever. And the cool thing is they run the same politics. If one's winning, well, the other one just leans that way. And be like, well, we'll just do your politics. And you're like, whoa. Then where's the split? Where's the difference in opinions that different Canadians might have? Why are you just doing what they're doing? Now you're just them. You just keep leaning that way, then you're fucked. Then we're just going to have a one-party system with two parties. So fuck that. Just fucking tired of it. Me personally, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this just changing back and forth the hands, but for no change. There's no change. You just change the person. The politics is still the same. No one changed. Hey, guess what? This is Canada. I guarantee you there's more than one opinion here in Canada. I guarantee you. And if everyone was just like, oh, realize that we have more than just one or two parties, if you just like, oh, they're all concerned about splitting the vote. Well, I can't vote for this party because it'll split the vote between the two big ones. And I have to vote for one of those two or the other one will win. I'm like, that's not how voting works. Okay? That's not how it works. You're supposed to just vote for the party that kind of has the most of your beliefs in it. You don't care about splitting the votes or if they're going to win. You just vote for that party. It's not about winning. It's about getting your voice out there. So if you just vote for one party because you're scared that the other party is going to win, we lost already. We're done. You're just going to keep leaning that one way. Because it's just going to be these two parties forever, and they're just going to keep copying each other's politics, and we're going to have the same politics. Just the same one platform. One voice. Because they're just copying each other. Nonstop. Where those fringe parties are like, well, we have different voices. We have differences in opinions all over the place. There's like 5 of them. Well, including the big 2 or something. There's like 5 or 6. It's fucking crazy. 6, I think. Including Quebecois. Quebecois. So they got their own party. And they're not even interested in running Canada. But even they know. They don't care about running Canada. What they care about is getting enough voices for their province, for their people. That's what it's about. So if you get enough voices and you can take away from those big 2 and you lower their numbers and their singular politics and you start putting them out to the other parties and their other different voices, now all of a sudden you got different voices in the forum talking for you. And the other 2 have to fucking listen because they got less seats. Whether they win or not, one of those 2 will probably win. Because everyone's too concerned about the other fucking, well, I can't split the vote. Yeah, well, split it. And then eventually other Canadians will realize, oh, there is other people that actually fucking will vote this way. And eventually you just move those seats up in the position of power and you got a voice. Now all of a sudden your beliefs have a voice. That's all you want. At least someone to speak on your behalf in Parliament. Whether they're one or not, it can still stop and help your position. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Split the goddamn votes. Fuck red or blue. They're just a single party anyway, and they don't care. They're establishment politicians, right? The other parties, they're all semi-new, and they're all trying to work hard, and they're just trying to get in. Let them in. Let them in. Build it up. Build it up. Let them in. Let Canada know that there's a difference in voices from fucking far left, far right, whatever. Just it's different. I don't like the left or right. I hate even saying left or right. Just because someone has opinions about this makes them right, but they might have opinions about something else that makes them left. So now you're fucked. You just label them all the time. You have to be right. Every opinion when you're on right has to be right. That's stupid. Just vote for a party that has most of your beliefs. That's what I think anyway. I could be wrong, but I don't see why. Just split the votes. Fuck it. I know some people are out there, they're like, oh, if I vote conservative or if I don't vote conservative, the Liberals are going to win. Well, they might. They probably might anyway. But if you voted for all these other parties and just took away, if everyone voted for these parties, took a little bit away from the Liberals, a little bit away from the Conservatives, and brought up the other small parties, oh, now we got voices. Now we got differences of opinions. Fuck. Honestly, in my opinion, if you want, I shouldn't even say, but if you want mask mandates and you want vaccine mandates, you want vaccine passports, you want more lockdowns, vote red and blue. Vote red and blue. Either or. Don't care. If that's what you want, vote one of those two. And honestly, vote orange too. Vote green. There's only one that doesn't want those things, but vote however you want. I'm voting for not those things. I don't want vaccine mandates, vaccine passports, nothing forced on the people. I think people can take informed decisions and do what they feel is best for them and the people around them. Most people are doing it. If educated properly. Here in Alberta, they were like, hey, it's all gone. It's all gone. They were telling people, don't even get tested. It's all gone. Don't quarantine. Don't do nothing. If you think you got it, all good. Even if you test positive, all good. Go out. It's fine. That's what they were telling people. And then the numbers rose up. Surprise. And it got cold. Surprise. So, is what it is. Is what it is. But you still don't fucking force anything. You'd be like, we fucked up. Here's the information we got now. Everyone be safe. Do what you can. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you want a vaccine, do a vaccine. That's it. Everyone. The ship's, if the ship's going down, everyone do your part. And that's it. But if some guy's like, I just want to go down with the ship. Hey, well, whatever, man. You do you. You do you. It is what it is. You can't force someone. Can't force them. Can you imagine? Back in the 80s, everyone was getting AIDS. And they were just like, here, everyone, take this fucking AIDS medication. You'd be like, I'm not, but I don't have unprotected sex. I don't do those dangerous things. I don't take IV drugs. I'm not, nothing. And they're like, no, take it anyway. Force this injection into your body. You're like, this is fucked. But now, for some reason, you're like, yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Whether you get it or not, it's all good. Just take the meds. We go, okay, sure. Fucked up. Even though, like I said, there's studies out there to show antibodies better than the vaccine. That's why they keep fucking pumping vaccines. You're going to have to get them every fucking 6 months. If you don't get COVID itself, your antibodies are shit. They're not natural. You're fake, bro. Fake. So, is what it is. Is what it is. A Harvard study showed 6 to 13 times better. Some as high as 27 times better antibodies than with the vaccine. And now they're showing people that they've been checking them, and the second time they check them, or the more times they check them, they'd be like, oh, it looks like you would have gotten COVID recently because now your antibodies are even higher than they were 6 months ago. And they'd be like, oh, I had sniffles. I didn't even notice. And you'd be like, oh, you probably had COVID again. But now their antibodies are even higher. That's like what it's supposed to naturally do. Weird. It's like the body works. But, I don't know. No one listens. No one cares. Just do you. Make sure you get out and vote. Whatever you do. Just get out and vote. Anything but red or blue. But honestly, just get out and vote. It counts. Even that one. It could come down to that one. So get out. Make sure you choose. All right. Rambled on enough. I hope I had put in enough time after my poop break. Sorry about that. Shit happens. Haha, literally. All right. You guys have a good week. Like, share, subscribe. You know what we do. We're too small to fucking not. Everyone. All right. I'm out.